Two treasure hunters made a ghastly discovery today when they stumbled on what appears to be an underwater graveyard in a crevice off the coast of Miami.
There's bodies in those bags.
The butchered bodies were submerged inside these heavy-duty garbage bags. Authorities have located at least 30 bags so far, but around-the-clock salvage efforts are still underway.
Did you hear that? 30 bags. Do you know what that means? It means there might be a new mass murderer out there, way worse than the ice truck killer. Maybe I can finally get some peace. Isn't that great?
It's amazing.
A shocking and gruesome discovery off the coast of Florida yesterday. Police are still searching through mountains of evidence lying at the bottom of the ocean. Sources say there could be multiple victims in what
Here I am back in the belly of the beast. But how can I solve a crime when I can't even solve what's wrong with me? Yet duty calls.
Eight confirmed.
8 confirmed. Here?
No, here is just one. I'm talking 8 confirmed victims of the Bay Harbor butcher.
The Bay Harbor butcher?
That's what the press is calling whoever dumped those bodies offshore. Has a nice ring to it, no?
It's a little lurid.
Lurid and possibly wrong. Part of me is hoping they found the ice truck killer's dumping ground.
Tell me about it. Last thing Miami needs is another serial killer.
Yo, Dex, check this out. $13 and counting. They're so swamped up there, they had to bring in outside talent, which would be moi. Bet this guy never expected his work to see the light of day.
Bet you're right. Still, it can't be easy to hide a body nowadays.
You shitting me?
Hypothetical. You're the Bay Harbor butcher. How do you make sure a disposed body stays disposed?
Tons of options. Everglades, alligators, pig farms, sulfuric acid, wood chipper, incinerator, hell, even meat pies. The mind boggles.
Don't all those run the risk of contact with the outside world?
You got a better idea?
No.
Who's your daddy?
Harry Morgan.
Dude, the lead forensics investigator on the Joint Task Force. That's who.
Oh, okay.
So, you want in on this bitch or not?
What bitch?
The only bitch in town, baby, the Bay Harbor butcher. I got you temporarily assigned.
Vince, you didn't have to do that.
Nothing sexy, of course, just some bone marrow collection for DNA IDs. But it'll get you in the tent. And you gotta see the tent. Amazing. Say it.
You're my daddy.
Sounds weird when you say it. Lead fucking investigator. Translation, everyone's bitch. I do have a life, you know.
You do?
Just give me your bone marrow DNA results.
No matches.
Big surprise. Do me a favor on your way out, will ya? Drop these dental x-rays at the field morgue for me. The tech should still be there. Fucking Bay Harbor butcher is butchering my online social life.
Sorry. Just as the worst heat wave in years hits Miami, the heat is also on me. It's week 3 of the Bay Harbor butcher investigation, and super-duper Special Agent Lundy is yet to throw up his hands and say, wow, this guy's good. I give up.
Dex, I got this huge break in the Bay Harbor case.
Bullshit. I mean, really?
Guys. We're not going to...
I refuse to believe that Vince Masuka is the man who single-handedly brings me down. I also know denial is the first stage of the grieving process for those who learn they're going to die. I need to find out what Masuka knows. But I've got to be calm and centered and focused. Time for a visit to my sponsor. I need help. What do we have?
Hello, Dexter. Gunshot victim, Alicia Barnes, 36.
So I heard there may be some big break in the Bay Harbor butcher case.
Could be.
A neighbor heard the victim arguing with her husband last night, Curtis Barnes.
Masuka was pretty excited about it.
Husband's car's gone. Nobody knows where he
Do you
is.
have any idea what they found?
Can we concentrate on this case here, please?
Sure. So what's this big break in the Bay Harbor butcher case I keep hearing about?
Algae.
Algae?
Yeah. Masuka found microscopic algae inside the garbage bags with the bodies.
Algae under the sea. Imagine that. How does that help?
Because there are over 100,000 species, all different. Masuka thinks he can use them to pinpoint which harbor the killer keeps his boat.
Oh.
He's got some marine biologists coming down to take a look. Can you imagine something so little being the thing that breaks this case? I gotta go. I'll see you at the station.
It doesn't make sense. If there's algae on my victims, it would have to come from the ocean where I dumped them. Obviously, I'm missing something, and I don't like that.
Oh, sweet Mary Mother. Fuck, that's good.
I think you might have broken a commandment somewhere in there. Burning the late-night oil with the task force?
Hardly. Till we get the report back on the algae, it's just one big reach around.
The rocks I used to submerge my victims may eventually sink me too. But if I'm learning anything in recovery, it's one day at a time.
Bay Harbor butcher. Give me one shot, I'd put a bullet in the fucker's head.
You really feel that way?
He's killing people, Dex. Dad taught us one thing, it's the value of human life.
Yeah, but I think we had different homework assignments. Killing tools left behind, I'd never be this careless. Whoever did this would never pass Harry's muster. Then again, neither would Harry. He lied about my past. He cheated on my foster mother. With my biological mother. Maybe Lila's right, it's time for a new set of standards.
If you were the Bay Harbor butcher, would you use a place like this?
Actually, yes. Location-wise, it's not a bad choice. It's quiet, remote. Use an upgrade in the lighting department, but...
So you think this is our guy?
Not exactly. From what I understand, the conditions in this space don't support his MO. It's filthy, for one thing.
Butcher's clean. Orderly. And some people would say compulsive.
Really? You think he's compulsive?
This doesn't fit either. A hatchet is sloppy. The butcher uses precise surgical instruments.
Well, he's not that predictable. Is he? Mixes it up, different tools every time.
But never rope. He uses duct tape and plastic wrap.
Plastic wrap, how can you tell?
Depression patterns in the skin. Maybe the butcher's having an identity crisis.
It's entirely possible.
But not likely. My guess is we're looking for a vigilante inspired by the butcher's principles. Bet he never thought he'd be a role model.
I bet you're right. So, any new leads on the real guy?
Not yet. We're hoping the cameras will turn something up.
Cameras?
In the marinas. Put them in a couple of days ago to monitor for suspicious activities. Good news for all those cops who keep boats at Coral Cove. You've got one too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we've been needing a security upgrade for a long time now. Has Lundy seen me on the tape? Is that why he invited me along today? To mess with me? I just have to find a piece of evidence to make sure Lundy catches Olsen fair and square. Looks like I have a fan club, membership of 1.
Why are you so interested in the Bay Harbor Butcher?
Who the fuck are you?
Holy shit, you're him.
This is what the kill room should look like. The inside of a big plastic bag. Of course, I spent hours working in this train car yesterday, so I'm not too worried about trace evidence. To your credit, your location was well chosen. Just needed a little cleaning, a few lights, proper tools, of course.
I did it because of you.
No. You attacked those people because you wanted to.
Yeah, but you inspired me.
I didn't.
With your principles.
They're not my principles.
Of course they are.
Don't tell me who I am. My whole life, I've done what someone else said I should do, been who he said I should be. I followed his rules, I stuck to his plan. I never stopped to think about what I wanted and what I needed. And now, I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'll tell you one thing, though. I'm not the Bay Harbor Butcher. I'm certainly not anybody's role model.
What are you talking about, then? Who are you?
I'll let you know when I figure that out. So I gotta tell you, I am well on my way because sure as I'm standing here, I don't need to kill you.
Well, that's a relief.
I mean, that need that comes from within that always drives me to this table. I don't feel it. I'm in recovery.
Well, I mean, I knew you weren't gonna kill me.
No, I'm gonna kill you. I have to. I just don't need to. It's very empowering.
Big news, Dex.
Whoa, I feel like I got caught in a wave.
The Miami Tribune received a 32-page manifesto in the mail. It's looking good for the Bay Harbor Butcher.
Oh, I've heard that one before.
Now, this may be legit. The manifesto includes the names of 3 victims we never released to the press.
Oh, that is big news.
I'm heading over to the Tribune now. With Special Agent Lundy, he put me in charge of the team.
Go Angel.
Yeah, I'm psyched.
Yeah, me too. I'm about to be published. I sent that manifesto to the Tribune. Guess I've been taking some cues from Lila lately, and not just in bed. I'm tired of reacting to the moves of Agent Lundy and his super posse. Time to control their actions for a change.
My money's on Connolly down in property. Weird, you know what I'm saying?
Looks like much ado about something in there.
Lundy's got a suspect for the Bay Harbor Butcher, and bro, it's one of us here.
That's disturbing.
We're not sure that Lundy's pegged someone, but if he has, it sure as hell isn't one of my people.
Sorry, Lieutenant, but I confirmed it myself last night. Everything points to someone in this house.
Who in this house?
I don't know, but something must have broke this morning because Lundy shoved us PD out of the task force, brought more feds in. So he definitely has someone in his crosshairs.
What about Steinbauer and Impound? Dude's a freak.
I bet it's Wyckoff and Records.
Chico, please.
What about Lauren and Narcotics?
Or it could be that murderous Morgan and blood spatter. Maybe I was being watched this morning, but they'd be doing more than watching if they had proof.
What's going on in there?
You tell us.
Why would I know?
Come on, you're Lundy's pet.
Fuck you.
Seriously, what's Lundy got, or is he just blowing smoke?
Seriously, I don't know, but if he's got something, it ain't smoke. Lundy's too good to blow smoke.
Man, no wonder you're his pet.
Fuck you twice.
Okay, enough. Enough. If you're not on the task force for the day, you're clearing cases for the day. Let's go.
My old friends, here to betray me.
Please sit down. I'm sure that you heard we have a suspect in the Bay Harbor Butcher case. Put him on. We now have the evidence to back it up. We need answers. Now.
Open it.
Explain it to us.
Trophies.
That's what I thought.
What happens now?
I know this will come as a shock to you, Morgan, but our primary suspect is someone you know well. Sergeant James Doakes.
Sergeant Doakes?
He was the lead case investigator on 4 of the butcher victims, which put him on my radar. We looked into his background. Turns out his father was a butcher and abusive. Doakes was also a trained assassin in special forces. That, along with his on-the-job shootings and excessive force citations.
He fits the profile.
Yes. He has a need to dole out personal justice. Yesterday, Doakes walked out of an interview and disappeared. This morning, we were alerted that he boarded a plane out of the country. That enabled me to get warrants on his apartment and car.
He had the slides.
Carefully hidden in the trunk of his car at the airport.
It all makes so much sense.
Everyone else in the precinct was beyond shocked when I told them.
What exactly is Sergeant Doakes' problem with you, Morgan?
I kill people for one. But what was it Sergeant Doakes said about me? I've always sensed there was something off about him. Like he's hiding in plain sight. Just one more trip. Ahead of schedule.
That's right, motherfucker. It's over.
How'd you find me?
GPS tap on your boat. Jesus Christ, Morgan. Jesus fucking Christ, you're the Bay Harbor Butcher.
I really hate that name.
Jesus Christ, man.
You said that.
I always knew there was something with you. But this shit?
What can I say? You were right about me. I never held it against you. I don't now.
My buddies thought I was crazy for becoming a cop. I had skills. I could have written my own ticket. And lately, I thought they might have been right, but this... this makes it all worth it.
I'm happy for you.
Shut the fuck up. Let's get this over with.
4 different aliases, all issued by the DOD during Doakes' stint with Special Forces. We've attached these names to our temporary felony once, so if he uses one, we'll be notified.
I remember when life was easy, when the only question I worried about was who's next. Now it's, how can I dodge my protective detail? What should I do with my hostage? These are not easy questions.
Morgan, would you bring us up to speed on the analysis from the blood slides?
Of the 46 slides, 18 belong to previously known butcher victims. We're still running the DNA, but we've matched an additional 12 with felons in the criminal database, all reported missing.
We'll proceed on the assumption that these 12 were Bay Harbor victims.
Fair assumption.
This is a waste of time. If Doakes is the butcher, we're not gonna find trace evidence on his clothes. The guy we're after is way too careful for that.
Have to agree with you there.
You think it could be Doakes?
It's not about what I think, it's all about the evidence.
All those times you called me lab geek, fairywinkle, donkey fluffer. I'm just glad I took it lying down, you know?
The fuck, Dex?
What, which fuck?
You told Lundy to pull your protective detail?
Oh, she's gonna hit you, isn't she?
She's gonna hit someone if you don't get the fuck out of here.
Hair pulling may not be manly, but it's very effective.
Doakes fucking hates you, Dex.
No doubt about that.
And he's a trained killer.
Which means if he wanted me dead, it would have happened by now.
Is that supposed to be reassuring?
Deb, Doakes is a lot of things, but he's not an idiot. He won't come out of the shadows because of a grudge.
Right. Because serial killers are so practical.
Actually, they are. Deb, I'm safer with Lundy's troops hunting Doakes than babysitting me. Lundy agrees.
Just because Lundy doesn't give a shit. All he cares about is solving this case and moving on.
I thought he was the guy you could count on.
You are the only one I can count on, jackass.
Deb. Gotta give Deb credit for one thing. She knows how to express her feelings. If I was convicted as the butcher, she'd probably explode. It'd be a waste of a perfectly good cop and sister. This isn't just about me anymore. It's about Deb and Rita and the kids. I have only one choice for Doakes. I keep expecting to come to my senses, but the pressure is lifting with each step I take. I've spent a lifetime keeping up my guard, watching my back, wearing my mask. Relief was never in sight until now. If anyone deserves to take me into custody, it's Deb. But how do I tell her what I am? Deb, I'm the Bay Harbor butcher. Deb, I'm the Bay Harbor butcher.
On the ground, down on the ground, motherfucker.
It's me. I'm the Bay Harbor butcher.
No.
I'm him, the butcher.